Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today I decided I'm going to film a little pregnancy Q&A for you all. I get loads of questions over on my Instagram asking all different things about my pregnancy, so I thought I would try to cover all bases over here on my YouTube channel, and I'm just going to answer them all for you today. Let's get straight into it. I hope you all enjoy this little video. Sit back and relax while we're all in quarantine at the moment. I'm going to start off by talking about how we found out I was pregnant and how we found out at 13 weeks, which is insane. I was on the pill for 5 years, which originally I went on it for my acne. I had really bad, puberty acne, hormonal acne, as a teenager, so I went on the pill to kind of calm that. So I've been on it for 5 years, so I thought ever falling pregnant was going to take a while, but yet did we know. So I stopped taking the pill in November, probably around the start of November. So from there onwards I was taking pregnancy tests and stuff, and they were all negative. So I think I took at least 4 to 5 pregnancy tests from November to the end of January, and they were all negative, and not once did I think that I was pregnant. Now, in saying that, I did have so many not side effects, but symptoms that I was just oblivious to, and I was just blaming it on me being on the pill for so long. First of all, my skin was just so bad. I started getting all pimples on my forehead. It started off, and then it started coming down my cheeks. My chest was covered in I don't know, they weren't sweat pimples because I was covered, from here upwards I was covered, even on my back and my shoulders. I just had so many pimples, but once again I just referred that to me stopping the pill, and I thought nothing of it. Secondly, Jackson was away, so I was on this fitness cleanse. It was kind of my coping mechanism. I was going for 2 runs a day. I was working out, I was eating so good, and then by December to January I just could not, the thought of even going for a run just was I can't, I have no energy, and I never nap, but I was napping at least once or twice a day, and I needed a nap. So that was obviously because I was pregnant and my body was creating a baby, but I just thought it was the pill once again. Another symptom that I had was I was so turned off meat. Even I'm still turned off meat now. I'll have I don't know, meat maybe once every 2 weeks, not even that. It makes me feel sick, and it was around Christmas time, and I love meat normally. Sorry to all my vegetarian vegans, but whatever, that's just whatever. Anyway, for Christmas, we normally cook up a massive feast with lots of food, and just the meat was oh, yuck. But again, I just didn't really think anything of it. I'm my body's obviously trying to adapt me not taking the pill anymore. So I had 3 symptoms, that were kind of hey, I think you're pregnant. And also I didn't get my periods, so I stopped taking my pill and I didn't have my periods. I didn't think anything of that as well, and I've had a few friends that were on the pill and then got off, and they didn't get their periods for a few months and they weren't pregnant. So I just was oh, it will take a few months to kick back in. But yeah, so I had these symptoms because the test said negative. I just didn't think anything of it, but the whole time I was actually pregnant. So the only reason I found out is because I went to the doctors and I wanted stuff to clear my face. I just told them I got off the pill, I need something to help me with my face because I'm trying everything and it's not working. And they knew I stopped taking the pill, so I had to do a blood test before they could prescribe me anything, and that was on the Wednesday. And then on the Saturday I went to the shops and I just bought 2 tests because they were on sale, and I was just stuff it, I'm gonna do one. When I got home I did it, and then I was just okay, 1 line's on it, whatever. And then next minute I went to look down, I'm what the, and there was 2 lines, and I was just no, surely that's not right, it just doesn't make sense. He's away all the time, so it just it just didn't make sense. What the hell, I was so excited and I'm in denial because I'm how? How? So I went back on the Monday after seeing the doctor on the previous Wednesday, and I said, hey, I already know what the blood test is going to say, I'm pregnant. So yeah, that's how we found out. Alright, let's get into these questions because I feel like I haven't stopped talking already. First question I got was, have you had any weird cravings or any cravings at all throughout your pregnancy? The first craving I noticed was a, what's it called? A McChicken. I've never had one before, but I was just craving it and it was like everything that I imagined it would be. But that was like my first craving that, you know, I took notice to, and I'm like, how am I craving that when I've never had it? And chips as well. I was just craving chips all the time. So like plain chips, salt and vinegar chips, light and tangy chips. The next question is, what changes do you notice in your body? So I was quite fit and I was always a smaller like girl. So I will like maybe insert like a photo here, that way you guys can see what I looked like before. And now I just feel like everything is just big and swollen. So obviously my stomach's getting bigger, but I've noticed like my legs and bum have gotten bigger as well. My boobs definitely have gotten bigger. None of my bras fit me. And one thing I've also noticed as well is like my armpits, they're like swollen or something. But I think that's normal. I've heard people say that before. But yeah, they're like swollen. So that's fun. But yeah, I just feel like it's bound to happen. You have a baby growing inside you, so your body is going to expand and make room for that. And as long as she's healthy, I don't care the way my body looks. It's hard to adapt. Have you picked a name for Bub? We have picked a name, I'm pretty sure, but we might change it. But it's going to be a secret until she's born. We did find out a gender. She's obviously a girl. So yeah, the name's going to be a secret, but I'll definitely tell you guys when she's born. What are you excited for the most? I am actually so excited to have this baby and to have a family in general, and to be able to go to like, I don't know, it probably sounds stupid, but like holidays and just have a family to come home to, like I do now, but like my own little family, and like, you know, going to theme parks. And like I love doing that now, but I feel like with kids everything is going to be so much more exciting. Like Christmas is just going to have that vibe again when now we're like all older, so it's just going to be exciting to have a little baby to make things exciting. Like Jax and I went to Movie World, like did all the theme parks in Queensland last July, and I think that would be so fun, like just to do it with kids as well, because we're like big kids. We love stuff like that. And like I swear we've been to every zoo and like wildlife centre in Sydney. So it'll be cool to do that all over again and see all the animals and have an excited little child getting as excited as me overseeing all these animals. Do you think it slows you down with your daily routine at work? 100%. I think I kind of like answered before. My energy levels were just so bad. Like I was eating good and I was feeding my body the things that would normally make me feel energized, but I just had no energy. Especially 10 to 16 weeks, I was just, oh my gosh, like it was a whole new level. Like working in the salon, I've got this thing where I feel claustrophobic as well, and very like lightheaded. I couldn't be around like the ring light or anything because I'd feel so sick. So in that perspective, it did slow me down, because I'm like, I don't want to take on extra clients when I can hardly do one client without wanting to pass out. How did you tell your mom, and how did she take the news? So I'll insert a clip here if it works.
Are you serious? Oh my god! Did it take you that long? Are you serious? Oh my god. You're gonna actually choke me. Oh my god.
But what we did for my family is went to Krispy Kreme, because we just love food here, so they wouldn't have thought anything of it. I'll also upload a photo of what it looked like. So yeah, that's how we told them, because it was like the least like expected, I feel, because we always just like randomly come home with stuff like that. So the next question is your boyfriend upset he can't be by your side to watch your belly grow as the months go on? So this question was kind of like far out, like it's so like actually sad that he can't like be here. You know, it would have been okay if this whole virus thing wasn't around, because our plan was to him finish in April and then me move with him, and then we'd have the baby up in Townsville. But with the virus, I'm kind of like stranded here while he's going to be going up there still, so it is hard. And it is sad that he can't see me grow, but I mean, I send him a lot of photos and videos, so he can still kind of see me grow. But my biggest issue is him like missing out on the birth, or that, like that's the main thing. I just really want him there when I give birth, because like it's such a special moment and I would hate for him to miss out. So yeah, fingers crossed. He's in the army, so nothing is guaranteed and it sucks, but that's the life we signed up for, or he signed up for, and I'm happy to, you know, be there for him. So we just always have to be positive but also know the negatives, and you know it's not always going to be in our favor. So a thing as well, like when the baby comes, like him getting deployed and stuff, like it is a chance like he can get deployed at any time, so it is scary thinking of that. I don't want him to miss out like on anything, especially like her growing up and like crucial stages, and like, but that's life and that's what he wants to do, and that's totally fine, and we're gonna be here when he gets back. It is hard, it's hard just, I don't know, being alone, I guess. Like he hasn't been here, like he's been here, maybe I found out I was pregnant and he maybe has been down maybe two times since then, maybe 2 or 3 times since then, and the last time I seen him was a month ago. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I wouldn't change anything for the world. We had everything organized, and this whole virus has, you know, came in and shook everything up. I have no job at the moment, so it's just like, we also had to cancel the baby shower, unfortunately. So that was booked in for June, but we had to cancel that. So yeah, this whole virus has definitely really like hit us in the way that, yeah, I have no job at the moment. We've had to cancel the baby shower, which is fine, but just even not being able to move, on not knowing if I can move, and like not knowing where I'm going to have this baby. Like I'm booked in for a hospital, but we might not have her there, because like it's just, everything is crazy. So the only thing we can do at the moment is go with the flow, which is hard to do sometimes when you're an overthinker like me. And I'll just sit in bed in self-isolation between these 4 walls thinking like, what can I dwell about today and overthink about today? So the next question is, did you suffer from bad morning sickness? When did your morning sickness stop? Now, I didn't get morning sickness. I only just felt like really run down and ill and a bit nauseous, just unwell, like just different, like not normal. But I never got morning sickness. So yeah, that is all the questions that you guys asked me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So that's how we fell pregnant, and how we were so oblivious, and how we found out at 13 weeks. Anyways, I'm off and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!